Welcome to Gentle Yoga this Tuesday morning. It's a little rainy here, but that's good. Keeps our plants alive and flowers growing. Hi. So this morning, um, if you want to get your yoga area ready to go, I always recommend a comfy drink, essential oils. If you don't already know, I have my own products that I make using essential oils and other plants that I wild harvest when I'm traveling around the world. So I have Peace and Happy today. Those are my oils of choice for this morning. I feel like it's going to be a great day. I have a lot of friends' birthdays today, which is nice, makes me feel good. And have some things to get done today, feeling motivated and energized. So I hope that this gentle, mindful stretching in the morning helps you go on with a wonderful, productive day also. I have these little affirmation cards that I wanted to share with you, and I'll read one for today. I love affirmations and intentions, and it's a common practice that we do in yoga is filling our body with positive energy and thoughts. So for today, this intention is I am open to receive. And that's a wonderful one for me to remember. And maybe that is a good one for you, or you can choose your own intention if you would like. And let's begin. Would like to begin in a standing position if you can see me. Okay, standing at your mat, shaking out anything you want to let go of, bringing your feet hips width apart. Maybe shrugging your shoulders up, rolling them back, bringing your palms to face forward. And breathe. And take a big breath in. And release. Take one more big breath in. Hold it at the top. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Let go of any tension, any stress, any negative energy. And while we're here practicing yoga on our mat, bring to mind all of the positive energy. And we will begin moving with our breath. Bring your hands to your heart. I will guide you in calling out the breaths and the poses, but remember, my words are only a guide. And if you need to modify or adjust any poses, please feel free to do so. The most important part of this practice is your breath. So making sure your breath is calm and gentle as we move. Together, breathe in, reach your arms up. Exhale, stretch to the right. Center, reach up, breathe in. Stretch to the left. Center, reach up, look up, breathe in. Hands to heart, empty out. Remembering to let your breath guide your movements. A little back bend here, squeeze your legs, feel your kneecaps rise. Engage your glutes and your core, lift your arms up, inhale. Slowly begin to reach back, look back. Breathe in and out. One more big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Letting your upper body hang down towards the ground, arms hanging down. Relax your head and your neck. Shake it yes, and no. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Place your hands anywhere on your legs for support. Slight bend in your knees here. Reach your crown forward. Press your shoulders back, lengthen your spine. Stomach in. Exhale. One more big breath in. Fold forward, empty out. Ragdoll. With your knees slightly bent here, make sure you don't have any pain in your body as we flow through the poses. Knees slightly bent, hold on to opposite elbows. Hang your upper body, your head down towards the ground. Stay here in stillness, maybe resting your stomach on your thighs if that feels good. Or hinging from your hips, maybe sway side to side and see how that feels. And breathe. Full inhales and calm exhales. One more big breath in. Release your hands down, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Hands down on the ground, step back to tabletop, hands and knees. Begin by swaying your hips side to side. Release any tension in your lower back, your hips. Observing all the sensations that arise in your body as you move. Maybe using Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through your nose, narrowing the muscles in the back of your throat to create a sound like the ocean waves. This rhythmic and audible breath will help clear your mind and center yourself in this meditative movement, focusing on your breath. Begin moving your shoulders side to side in the opposite direction. And then maybe neck circles, moving slowly and gently in each direction. And then we'll add our cat-cow spine, looking up, tailbone up, arch your back. Exhale, round, look at your thighs. Breathe in, look up, belly down, tailbone up. Exhale, round. And then adding all of these movements together, creating space and expanding through your body, your joints, your muscles. One more big breath in. Tabletop, empty out. Flat back here, reaching your crown forward, tailbone back. Reach your right arm forward. Feel steady and balanced here in your left hand. And slowly reach your left leg out behind you, toes on the ground. Bird dog. Stay here, reach long through your fingertips. Reach back through your heel, lengthening one strong line. Big breath in and set it down. And again, swaying your hips or taking any other movements that feel good for you. Opposite side, reach your left arm out. Feel balanced and steady here. Shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees. When you're ready, extend your right leg out, balancing evenly on your hand and your knee and your back toes. Lengthen from your fingertips. Reach back through your heel. Big breath in, stretch long, and set it all down. We'll stretch our wrists out, putting the tops of our hands on the mat. pointing our fingertips inside. And then bringing your fingertips around, pointing towards your knees. And then out to the sides. And then giving them some circles. Next, bring your right foot to the front of your mat, maybe heel toe it a little bit further forward. As you lower your hips down towards the ground, look forward, chest forward, low lunge. Breathe in and out. Lower your hips. Feel a nice deep stretch in your inner thighs, your psoas. Know that you can always use props, whether that be blocks, pillows, or anything to prop your hands up here to give you more space. You can also bring your hands on the inside to give you a little bit more space here. You also can bring your hands onto your knee and look forward, open your chest, lower your hips when you're ready. Continuing with a calm and collected breath, knowing if you ever feel like your breath is shallow or strained, to back off a little bit, be a little bit more gentle in the pose. Knowing that the movements are here to challenge us, to help guide our meditation, but never to strain or feel any pain. So find your edge, a deep stretch, feel good, strengthening, and hold. One more big breath in, and release your hips back. Runner stretch. You can have your hands down here. Straighten your right leg. Maybe your leg is bent here. Maybe you work on straightening it and point your toes up. Breathe in and out. Fill up and empty. One more big breath in. Fold a little deeper. And slowly bend that knee, coming back into your low lunge. Look forward, big breath in. Step back, tabletop. Also, if you want a blanket or some extra padding under your knees or your hands here, it's also nice. I usually have a blanket to make it feel extra gentle and cozy. Now bring your left foot to the front, heel toeing a little bit further forward as we lower your hips down towards the ground. Again, props underneath your hands if you need. Maybe hands come up to your knee. And lowering your hips as far as you can, keeping your steady breath, absorbing your mind and your body and your breath. Just notice how this feels. Maybe one side feels different from the other. And these postures work to bring strength to our weak areas and soften any areas of tension. Use your breath to go a little bit deeper and release. Straighten your left leg. Bring your toes up. Lengthen your spine. Come up onto your fingertips. Stomach in and lower your head towards your knee. Breathe in and out. Fill up and empty. One more big breath in. Fold a little deeper. Slowly bend that knee again. Low lunge, look forward. Step back, tabletop. Again, balancing on our right hand. Bring your right hand to the center. Kick your right leg, your right foot, I should say, out to the side. And open your body to the left, extending your left leg out behind you, foot on the floor, hand to your hip, feeling stacked and supported here, shoulders stacked over your wrist and your hips over your bottom knee. If you feel balanced here, you can lift your left arm up. Focus on one point to help steady. Wherever you're at, take a big breath in. Maybe you reach that arm overhead, finding a nice full side body stretch. Breathe in and out. Next breath, stretch high. Inhale. The red, exhale, bringing that top arm in through this gap here, reaching behind you, maybe looking behind you for a gentle twist, and breathe in, reach up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread. One more big breath in, reach up high, and set it down. Bring your toes together to touch behind you and your knees open wide. Slowly lower your hips down towards your heels. You can always have a blanket or prop underneath your hips here for extra support. And begin walking your hands out in front of you and lower your forehead down to the mat. If your forehead needs extra support, if it's not touching the mat, you can put a block or pillow underneath your forehead. You can always widen your arms out further for a more gentle shoulder stretch. And breathe. Take a big breath in and sigh out. And slowly come back up, tabletop. Inhale. Next, bring your left hand to the center of your mat. Kick your left foot out to the side for a little kickstand. Then open your body to the right, extending your leg out behind you, foot on the ground. Open your body to the right. Open your chest, hand to your hip, maybe open that shoulder, expanding and lengthening here. Stay with your hand on your hip. Remember, shoulders stacked over wrist, hips over knee. Find your center gravity, your core strengthened here. Maybe reach that arm up, maybe look up. Maybe reach that arm overhead, feel a nice long stretch. Big breath in. The red, exhale, reaching that arm through this gap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, twist. One more big breath in, reach up, look up. And set your hands down, knee down, tabletop. At the top, walk towards the top of your mat. Curl your toes. Come up onto your toes here in a squat. Fingertips down on the ground for more support if you need. Look forward, find one point in front of you to focus on to help your balance. Calm breath in and out. Maybe lift those fingertips up off the ground, finding steadiness. Maybe bring your hands to your heart. Lengthen your spine. Think light thoughts here. Big breath in and release. Roll back onto your mat, forward and back. Coming up to a seat with your soles on the mat for a little gentle boat pose. Bring your hands behind your thighs here. Lengthen your spine. Come up onto your sit bones. Stomach in strong. Keep your feet on the ground, or to challenge your core a little bit more, maybe lift your heels up, coming onto your toes. Breathe in and out. Stay or lift your feet up off the ground. Breathe in. Exhale. One more big breath in. Maybe release those hands. Fill up and release. Roll down onto your mat. Sway your knees side to side. Bring the soles of your feet onto your mat. Inch them a little bit closer to your bum and reach your hands, your arms down at your sides, fingertips reaching towards your heels. Maybe you can touch your heels here. Bridge pose. On our next inhale, lift your hips up. Press down through your heels to lift higher. Together, breathe in, lift your hips, and stay. Maybe you have a block or something to place underneath your lower back for extra support if you'd like. Breathe in and out. Press down through your heels, lift your hips higher. Fill up and empty. One more big breath in, lift up higher. Release hips down to the ground. Again, sway your knees side to side. Notice your breath. Is it calm and gentle? Maybe slow down a little bit if you need to slow your breath and your heartbeat. Bring your right ankle to your left knee, creating a figure 4 here. Press this knee away from you, feeling a hip stretch. If this feels like a good stretch for you, you can stay or lift your left foot up off the ground, reaching through, holding onto the back of your thigh for a deeper hip stretch. You can always try it, see how it feels. Maybe you have a strap you can use to hold on to create a little bit extra space here, or maybe just a towel wrapped up you can use also. Wherever you're at, make sure your head and your neck are relaxed down on the ground. Open your mouth. Release any tension in your jaw. In every pose, we find a balance of effort and ease. And here, our upper body is relaxed down, and our arms are actively pulling or pushing our legs away for a deeper stretch. One more big breath in here. Maybe stretch a little bit deeper. And release, feet down on the mat. And release your knees over to the right. You can let them fall as they are, or maybe stack them on top of each other. Open your arms out to a T if that feels okay. And look to the left. We'll stay here for a few moments in supine twist. Maybe your hand comes to your knee to help guide you into a deeper twist. Notice if any thoughts are wandering through your mind. Gently let them go, like a leaf floating down a stream. And back to the sound of your breath. A feeling of full inhale and gentle exhale. One more fill up. Empty out. Slowly guide your knees back to center. Windshield wipe. Sway side to side. And then bring your left ankle to your right knee. Press that knee away. See how that feels. Maybe lift up that foot. You can stay here or reach your hands through. Relax your upper body down. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Remembering that poses and how you look and how deep you can stretch is not the most important part of our practice. But our focus on our body and our breath. Keeping a clear mind. Focus on the present moment. Taking a break from our usual busy mind. One more big breath in, stretch a little bit deeper, and release your feet down on the ground. Sway your legs. Bringing them back to center. Release your legs over to the left. Arms out to a T or maybe cactus arms, bending at your elbows, fingers pointing up, maybe looking to the right. Feeling a gentle twist, maybe hand to your knee, twisting a little bit deeper. If your knees do not rest on the ground, you can always put a blanket or a block underneath them for extra support. Remember, we should never feel any pain or straining. So if you need to adjust or modify, please do so. The more that we practice, the better our balance, our flexibility, and our strength becomes. So be gentle with yourself wherever you're at in your practice right now. And just use this as motivation to continue with mindful breath and movement. One more big breath in here. Slow exhale. Bring your knees back to center. Sway side to side. And then squeeze them to your chest. Tight squeeze. Notice how your body feels in this moment. Release your knees and reach your feet up. Putting a prop underneath your lower back or maybe just your hands for extra support. Point your toes and flex your feet. Point and flex. Roll out your ankles. Wiggle your toes. And stay here for a few moments in stillness, reaching your feet up to the ceiling or sky. And breathe. Observe energy flowing from your feet down your legs, circulating through your upper body, your arms. Imagining a bright white light filling you on the inside. Positive energy, beauty, love, and compassion. Take a big breath in together. Squeeze your knees to your chest. Exhale. One more big breath in. Maybe lift your forehead to your knees. Squeeze into a tight ball. And release, legs down, arms down onto the mat. Take a big breath in. Hold it at the top. Open your mouth, side out. Let your body completely relax. Let your mind be at peace. Bring your mind back to your body, observing how it feels in this moment, fully supported and grounded. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, rocking your head side to side. Reach your arms overhead for a full body stretch. And bend your knees. Maybe you roll to one side. You can keep your eyes closed and slowly make your way to a seat. When you're ready, bring your hands to your heart. Bring gratitude to yourself for making your way to your mat and practicing mindful breath and movement. Filling yourself with all of the positive energy, taking care of your mind and body so that you feel wonderful and can share this peace, love, and happiness with everyone around you. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. Namaste. Okay, we did it. 30-minute gentle flow. Oh, the animals have been so good, waiting patiently and not barking while we practiced. They're doing so good. So I hope everything is well on your end. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining. I have a little bit more peace spray for me and for you. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.